Hey everyone, today I'm going to go over the goblet squat, and it's just a squat variation. There's multiple variations of squats, and it's just one of them that you can do at home with a dumbbell. When you're making your workout programs or following a workout program, they should always have some variation of a squat in it, okay? The squat works, if you do it properly, it works most of the major muscle groups of the lower body, besides the calves. But other than that, if you do a full range squat, it covers them all. Okay, there's a couple things that you want to watch for when you're doing a squat. One of them is you want to make sure your knee position. So you want to make sure that your knees track over your toes. You don't want them bowing inwards as you do it, okay? So, okay, so if you looked at that, you seen that my knees were going over my toes at all times. Okay, another important thing when you're doing the squat is back position. You don't want to make sure you want to always have your chest out, right? I'll show you with the goblet, with the dumbbell. Okay, so you always want to make sure that your chest is out. Okay, so that's the goblet squat. And it's just called the goblet squat because you're holding it, I think, many years ago, it was a cup called the goblet, and that's how they used to hold it or drink it or whatever. Okay, so I think that's where the name comes from, but whatever the case is, that's the exercise. And also make sure when you're doing any kind of squatting movement, you want to make sure you get that depth, okay? Because a lot of times you'll see people do half squats, they're in the gym and they got all this weight piled on and they're going down 3 inches, right? So they're doing this. That's no good. Okay, you want to be able to get that full depth on the squat. Right? Because if you don't get that full range on the squat, you don't become stronger in that bottom range. So a lot of the stuff you do throughout the day requires that strength, like, getting up off a chair or toilet or off the ground. Okay, so you want to train that. Plus, when you get deeper, like in that bottom part of the movement, that's what works your adductors, which is your inner thighs. And it also works your glutes, okay? So, of course, you want to work that as well. And with any exercise you do, you always want to make sure that you are training it through its full range of motion. So anyways, that's it. I would incorporate the goblet squat as one of your variations, or you can use it in one of your programs. Just make sure you get the depth. If you're not strong enough, start off with your half reps, but the goal is to get lower and finally get that full depth. Anyways, 3 sets of 8 to 20, 3 times a week should be good enough for most of you to improve your strength and be functional. Anyways, that's it.